With acid burning through his skin, the frantic voice of Mark Van Dongen is heard in the background of a neighbour's call for help.
What's happened, please?
Somebody threw acid over there. Can you see
Someone
that?
threw acid over his face, apparently.
Did acid thrown over his face?
Yeah. So who did this to you, please?
My ex,
His ex.
Laughing, Belina Wallace threw the acid, telling her ex-boyfriend, "If I can't have..."
He wanted me to burn my insides.
Wallace researched whether her liquid weapon could kill. The 98% pure sulfuric acid bought online burned through the bedding. The damage to Mark Van Dongen by the even recognise his own son when he arrived at hospital from Belgium.
No, I really didn't recognise him. I had not recognised him at all. Not at all. Then a doctor came and said, "Van Dongen?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Room 1. That is Mark."
En die zei kamer 1. Dat is Mark.
Mark Van Dongen's injuries were described as significant chemical burns. He was paralysed from the neck down and partially blinded. He spent more than 6 months here in intensive care alone. The prosecution argued that with her actions that night in Bristol, Belina Wallace had intended to kill her former boyfriend. And even though he took the decision to die, she was charged with his murder. The jury disagreed and decided she was not guilty of killing him.
Mark endured more than a year of torture before his death, and the suffering Wallace's actions caused him and his family is simply unimaginable.
Disappointed in the outcome of the case, in which he says there are only losers, Mark's father hopes his son can now rest in peace. His attacker he describes as the devil personified. Rupert Evelyn, ITV News, Bristol.